What's going on, guys? So we're on the main street here in El Poblado. Those of you who've been here in La Milla de Oro, you should be familiar with this area. And my man Jay asked me, my friend Jay was like, hey man, you see a lot of tourists. It's about to be Holy Week. You know, a lot of people there. And as you can see, looking out here, no. There might have been a few on this restaurant that's coming up that's a little bit outside. There might have been a few up in there. But for the most part, this is not like it was 5, 6, 7 years ago where you had tourists walking on both sides of the street. Most people who are out here are paisas. There might have been one or two out there, but for the most part, no. Going up this hill, going into the neighborhoods here in El Poblado, you're not gonna see them. You're just not. It's just not gonna happen. You know, the constant influencers online have priced themselves out of here. You know, it costs to live over this way. You're gonna be over here, bro. You probably at a minimum $1,350 to $1,400. Studio probably run you $1,100, $1,200 a month. That's being real in this area. So the chances of you seeing regular tourists over here, not really. You know, most tourists and expats who are in this area, they either rent cars, got drivers, take Ubers or taxis. So, you know, in this area, it's a little bit different. It's not like you in the hood, you see people walking 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. You see somebody out here walking 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, usually something wrong. They got their car stolen, they've been drugged and robbed. So the police normally are gonna stop you out here walking around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. You know, in other barrios, if you in Laureles or you in Estadio or Berlin or Bejo, you walking 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, nobody gonna say nothing because that's normal over there. But on this end of town, that's not normal, okay? But yeah, guys, this is a whole different atmosphere over here now than what it used to be. This is way more laid back, way more quiet, but you're gonna spend a lot more as well. So if you wanna be in a neighborhood like this, in an area like this, you know, like I said, studio at a minimum, probably $1,100, $1,200, and then 1-bedrooms probably start at $13, $14 and work their way up from there. So yeah, for all of you who were curious about areas like this, especially at night, like I said, you don't see nobody on these sidewalks. You don't really see a whole lot of movement. You know, most people got cars, they got drivers, they taking Ubers, they taking taxis, and that is pretty much the norm over here in El Poblado. Now, if you over in Manila, that's a whole different situation. That's where your backpackers, your digital nomads, you know, you got 3, 4 people in a 1-bedroom living together. That's a different climate and situation over in Manila. But if you coming over here, La Milla de Oro, Castro Pool, La Frontera, Alejandria, it's gonna cost. It's gonna cost. It's just what it is. But anyway though, guys, hey, I appreciate everybody watching as always. Please like, share, and subscribe. And until the next time, guys, I'm out of here. Peace. Enjoy the rest of your day.